Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Looks like it's working. All right. Thank you for being here. Can you hear me now, Anthony? Let me know if you can. I think, okay, great. Yes, it's filter free Friday, y'all. Listen, I am so glad y'all here. I'm not going to do this over. It's filter free Friday. It makes no sense for me to do this over. If you are still here at this point, I'm incredibly grateful. Listen, last week I was on one. I was on one. I was peeved, and you got to see the whole Nickinator show up in a way that it was deserved. I don't know if you've ever been betrayed by somebody that you used to call friend, but that full 30 minutes, she deserved it. And later I found out that she's getting her information from the ops. That PDF she sent me didn't even mention that she got her information from the ops. That makes it even worse. So sometimes you got to know when you upset and you got to redirect your energy. So today, what I realized is I got to act like the people who was on the Titanic still playing the fiddles when the ship was going down. You got to do that. And there are always things that we are excited about. So can y'all help me, please, if you don't mind? I want you to help me figure out which of these pictures that I should buy. Because if you don't know, guess who was modeling last Saturday? I'm an AKA for sure, if you don't know that. And what else is important is that Delta Sigma Theta was having a fundraiser and I was supporting them because I think it's fabulous. But there I am right there. Look at me looking all regal. You think I should buy this picture? The artist is right here, Clarissa Knighton, who's in the middle. She got us all 8. Some of these people are professionals. I am not. Together. And what I thought was fantastic about this is that she had someone who was in her teens. She had one person in her 20s, 2 people in their 30s, a couple of people in their 40s. I'm almost 50. And then this woman right here who's 60. And so for 8 people, she had like 10 decades of people represented. Look at me right there. I mean, just neck chiseled. You know, we're going to spend a little time here, just a little, because we're going to keep me from acting a whole plum fool. This woman, her name is Amanda. She is a professional model. The designer, Clarissa Knighton, made this bralette, this neck piece, and then also these earrings. But this little bralette is just so adorable. And I just like this picture of me sitting here clapping. Let me know if you think I should buy any of these because I think they look good. And then look, watch this. Y'all watch this. Y'all ready? Look at me. Oh! Look at me. looking like a real model here. Honey, this is what it looked like when you need to rearrange chairs on the Titanic sometimes, right? They done gutted the Voters' Rights Act, gerrymandering, the minority groups ain't gonna have no representation. Sometimes you just gotta do something else for a little bit. That's what it looked like to take a rest. And well, last one. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. I should have had my feet kind of in front of each other because you're supposed to do it like walking a tightrope. But I got big thighs, okay? And so because I got big thighs, that tightrope thing don't really work. But I had so much fun. Look at me. I did my own makeup. Shayla Nash, if you don't know her, here in Kansas City. She does a class where you can learn how to make your makeup, do your makeup yourself. And I didn't have time, so I had to do my own makeup. But Shayla taught me how to do it, and I thought it was really good. I thought I'd spend some time today just rearranging the chairs on the Titanic. I'm going to put model on my curriculum vitae because, my CV needs to have model on it now. But y'all, listen, you got 3 areas of concern. It's your circle of control, things that you actually can do something about, your circle of influence, things that you might be able to influence. And then this circle out here is stuff that I'm concerned about, but I can't do nothing about because it's just outside of my control. This control, influence, concern. I can do something about these, right? That next level out, I might be able to influence, call somebody, but I can't do nothing about it, right? Then the next one is that circle of things you care about, but you are just helpless. And I must say, I have been so utterly shocked that people who know me, walk alongside me, have lived with me, even loved me, and don't know when somebody is the ops and is lying to them. In fact, I've been spending a lot of my time this week in Psalms 109. If you ain't never read that book, of the Bible and you ain't never read that particular chapter and all the verses, listen, when you mad at the enemy, David done gave you, people tell you pray for your enemy. Pray that one, okay? Pray Psalms 109, get yourself back on track. I'm preaching Sunday, so I got to get my mind right. Sunday is Mother's Day. I really hate that I'm not going to be in Coahoma County, Mississippi, because that's where I want to be with my sister mom, with my auntie mama and my sister cousins. But I'm going to be down at Living Water, 10 o'clock. We be in our car by 11:05, so if you're going to be late, don't try it. You're going to miss the whole thing. We in there just an hour, like the Catholics, in and out. But I mention Mother's Day because I know some of you have fabulous mothers. Some of you have complicated relationships with your mothers. Some of you have lost your mother. Some of you don't even know who your mama is, never have known. And no matter what your situation is, I think I got an inspiring word for you on Sunday. And, I told Pastor Fred, I said, Pastor Fred, I'm going to use my comedy full on effect. So if you ain't been used to seeing me tell jokes, I got a lot of jokes on Sunday. So come on out if you can make it, because I'd love to see you there. But I tell you what, you know how I just took that moment and said, let me talk about this modeling? That's like taking a rest break. And I am here for all the folks who are like, rest is resistance. And the ruthless elimination of hurry. In fact, both of those books are fantastic bodies of work to help you, if you're a busybody, avoiding doing the thing you're supposed to be doing, right? And rest don't mean stay down. You hear me? Rest don't mean stay down. Rest means that sometimes, at some point, you got to get up. Sleep don't even mean stay down. When people tell me rest is resistance, I'm like, yeah, rest is resistance. But rest, if you don't never get up, is rigor mortis, honey. You're dead. You're dead. And we have never been able to. We have never been able to depend on somebody else to come and save us. We have always had to pick the best of the worst. And we have to be careful about what we talk about, because too often I hear people saying things like, I ain't picking the best of the worst. I'm tired of doing it, and they gonna learn. There ain't no third option, man. There is no third option. If you're not figuring that out by looking at gas prices, if you're not figuring that out and looking at the corruption, if you are not figuring that out because of just in general the hatefulness that is kind of hovering over, and this is from a person who spends my time in space with people who are amazing. If you ain't figured out that what's going on right now is the worst of the worst instead of the best of the worst, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we just don't see the world the same way. Everybody ain't gonna see it the way I do. But what I can tell you is birds fly in that V formation for a reason. That one in the front is always taking the brunt of the wind. And when they get tired, they fall to the back of the V. Another bird comes up to the front. And they keep doing that, right? Until everybody is rested and now it's your turn. You don't see a bird get out of formation then sit on the ground. Because a bird who get out of formation and sit on the ground is in danger. In danger. So some of the stuff we say, man. My mama used to say, you ain't going to be able to vote for no candidate that's going to drop you off at your doorstep. You going to vote for a candidate who gets you to the bus stop closest to your doorstep. And because you can't get to your doorstep, that don't mean get on a bus that's going to take you the other way. And I tell you, I'm saying all of this thinking that this is in my circle of influence. But sometimes, like today, I don't even know. Because as I love God's people so much. And yesterday, I learned that somebody who always in my face, also is regularly talking negatively about me behind my back. What is going on with us that we somehow think that we are being nice and kind when we just running our mouths talking more about people than we do to people and think something's going to change? It ain't going to. And that's like our interpersonal relationships. And then also when you think about these ones that where people just don't see it your way. And I got to tell you, today, I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know what I can do about it. So I'm going to be like them folk on the Titanic. And today, playing my violin while the ship going down. I cannot. About to go get my nails done, get my feet done so I can look cute when I'm preaching on Sunday. And my hope is that as I inspire you, I inspire me too. And now let me just make sure I'm clear which one of these pictures. Is this the one? Let me see. I'm going to share again. So y'all can tell me which one y'all think I should buy. Because I'm at the back of the line today, okay? Don't be coming to look for me for nothing. I'm at the back of the line. Is this the one? Is this the one we should buy? That I should buy? This one? Because I'm not buying all of these. Or this one. So tell me, one with the hand on the hip, or should I buy the one where I'm walking? I actually think this one's cute. I didn't show y'all this one. Look at this joint. I got a couple beautiful scars. You know, I got some war wounds on my back. But look at that. This is the back of the necklace that Clarissa Knighton made. Isn't that gorgeous? You know, my grandma had moles all over her skin, and every time I see my moles on my back, I think about my lovely granny. But ain't that cute? You know, you can purchase this. And Clarissa also lets you rent stuff from her too. I like this one with everybody. Well, you can't see Amanda in that one, so I don't think I'm gonna buy that one. But y'all know I was clowning last week, going off. I might buy this one just so I can see like everybody. Look at the little photographer. I'm gonna do that. Ain't that back one cute, Jessica? That's so cute. I don't know how much these are. I like these. The reason I like this one right here is because you can tell I've been in the gym. Look at that. Look at that shoulder. Ooh. Ooh, look at that trap. Look at that lat. So good. Most of y'all saying the walking one is the one I should buy. The picture I should buy. Listen, this is what rest look like. Because I'm talking all this junk. And I'm going to be back on it. Back on it in a few days. Don't lay down, baby. Because if you're still here, that means there's some purpose for your life. Something you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Something you're supposed to be doing in the world. Otherwise, we could all be out of here. Be on our way out of here. If the good Lord, the universe, Allah, whatever you think, if you still here, there's a reason you here. Don't sit on the ground, babe. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good look. Stay woke. It's Filter Free Friday, y'all. We got work to do.